Good evening, entrepreneurs. It's your boy Will. Welcome back to my channel, Will to Win. Today is Tuesday, and it's been one of my most rough days in a minute, especially with Instacart. Okay, been missing orders left and right, but that's not what we're gonna talk about in this video. I'm gonna say this right now. This is gonna be one of the most important videos on this channel. Okay, so I suggest wherever you at right now, if you out trying to get to the grind and you wait for orders, hop on YouTube. If you're at home, get your popcorn, get your chicken wings, whatever you got to eat, get some drink, and listen up and take notes when I'm about to display it in this video. Today, we're gonna talk about how to save your first 10K with gig work. Now, all these, a lot of these creators out there, they'll all talk about how much they making, how much they make in a month, how much they made this day. They made $300-400 the other day. They talk about all that, right? But they don't talk about the most important part: how to keep the money. One of the most difficult things in today's society is keeping, saving, investing your money. You can make all the money in the world for a whole month. You can make up to 5 to 10K in 1 month, right? Range from 3 to 10 to 12K, whatever you're doing. You're doing the gig apps, you're doing the curry apps, all that. But if you don't learn how to save and invest the money, that's all gonna wipe away. So I'm about to give y'all 3 important ways to save 10K, your first 10K with gig work. So the first way, and the most important of all 3 of these reasons: live below your means. I'm pretty sure y'all heard that enough, but it so much applies for gig work. I mean, like to a T. And this is my definition of living below your means for saving your first 10K. Okay. When you're doing gig work, you don't need to be focused on nothing else but the work, but the gig apps, but your phone. Look at your phone trying to accept these orders, right? You don't even be buying clothes. You don't even be buying shoes. You damn sure better stay away from buying food, and it's hard. But try your best to pack your lunch, okay? When you're out in the field, it's very hard not to go in a restaurant or get fast food. Trust me, I still do it. But here's how to avoid doing it all the time. Look at the screen right here, top of the screen. Download this app right now called Copilot. Copilot is a budgeting app. You need to budget your money. You need to. It will track everything. All they need is your card informations for how many cards you want to put on file for this app. It will track your bills. It will track your eating habits, okay? So stop eating out all the time. It will track your subscriptions. It will track everything, okay? Download this app. I'm going to say it one more time. It's called Copilot. Download the app to start budgeting today, okay? Once you do that, you're going to really figure out where your money's going. Because a lot of these people out here, they don't know where the money's going. And I'm going to put this stat on the screen. So I look at it on Instagram, and this is an important stat. Over 50% in the world has no more or less than 5K in their bank account. This is why we got to start this issue. This is why we got to start budgeting. This is why we got to start living below our means. Stop going out. And last Saturday, this is why I was so pissed last Saturday, because I wasted my time, my energy, and my money. I wasted money on parking, $25, and a drink for $13. Okay, that's only $38. Doesn't matter. That stuff adds up. So stop going out partying and eating, right? Especially partying clubs. What you celebrating for? Stop doing that, okay? You're wasting money. You're wasting your time. That stuff is always going to be there. But guess what's not? Your money. If you keep going out, if you keep spending money on worthless stuff like shoes, clothes. Do the same cycle of clothes, unless you need to get like a t-shirt or some running shoes to get out into the field and get the money. Do that, but budget. Okay, you don't need to be doing all that, because that money could be gone quick if you start going back shopping, going out to eat a lot. Nah, avoid that. Okay, avoid that. Right. So let me say it again. Download this app. Work. Okay? And you'll realize how much money you saved at the end of the month. Right? The second reason. Multi-app. Of course. You need the multi-app. If you don't multi-app, there's no way in heck you'll be able to save this much money. At all. I don't care how much money you're making with Instacart. I don't care how much money you're making with these catering apps. I don't care how much money you're making with Shipt. I don't care how much money you make with the courier apps. There's no way you're going to be saving this much money if you just rely on one gig app. No, you better multi-app. And important thing, while you multi-apping, only one app or two of these apps you have needs to be your main source of income. Every single last one of the other apps, side income. That's why they call it side hustles, right? Make the rest of these apps your side income. What I mean by that is, when you set up your bank account, put the rest of these side hustles as in savings. When they deposit your money, have it in your savings account. You will realize, oh damn, I made $400 from this app. Right in your savings account. Don't even touch it. Oh man, I made like $500 on this app. Side hustle. Right in your bank account. Savings. You're going to realize, man, I'm saving more money than I thought. Because you have more apps. You have at least 5 to 10 gig apps. 2, you only rely on one main source of income for only 1 or 2 gig apps. And 3, you have more money to invest. Not to save, invest, right? On top of the multi-apping, and on top of having 1 or 2 main sources of income for 1 or 2 main gig apps, right? Use that money that you make the most with for your bills, okay? Your bills, because we all got responsibilities. We all got bills to pay. We all got utilities, all of that. Use the money that you make the most with as your main gig app, your main source of income to pay your bills. The rest of these side hustles, run it up with them. Have it as your side money, savings, okay? So, obviously, I repeat, number 2 will be multi-app. Have as many apps as possible, but use the rest of the apps as your side money and deposit that in your savings account. Now, the last point of how to save at your first 10K with gig work. Okay? This is very important. Set at least 20% to 30% aside from yourself and taxes. Because as gig workers, we have to pay taxes. You're not going to avoid it. I don't care what kind of tax man you have. Doesn't matter. Right? Set at least 20 to 30% aside from yourself, savings, investments, and taxes. Because you're going to have to pay taxes. So all this money these creators talking about they making, they're going straight to the tax man. And it's coming right out of their account. So you need to write off everything, okay? You need to write off your car mileage, your expenses, okay? Time you eat out, go out to eat, some of these receipts, if you can. I suggest more focus on mileage and expenses for your car. But you can also use it for times you have a receipt and you're eating out. You can write off all that, right? You can write off if you bought the car, a new car. You can write off insurance. You can write off a lot of things. Some of them, it might not work. Some of them, it will. Just try it. What you need to do is download this app, Mile IQ, or this one, QuickBooks. One of these two to set you up good for tax season. So you won't have to pay so much in taxes, but still set money aside for taxes. This is the 3 ways you can save your first 10K with gig work. If you enjoyed this video, man, give your boy a like, subscribe channel if you're new, follow me on Instagram right here for more updates on when I get another video, or if you want more information, you have any questions, DM me, okay? And also remember this: the devil loves to see you fall, but God will bless you. You bounce back up. I see you on my next videos. Be a bold will, and I'm
I get the bag and